This is episode 364, recorded July 15th, 2016. Packard pokes at the first Pasta Pickachu congregation of Packardism. I want to thank C. Walker from the chat room for this week's show title.
What time is it? It's Packard pokes at time. Hat? Check. Shirt? Check. Pants? Optional. Mug? Double check. Check us out at cafepress.com/PackardPokesAt where you can get all this great merchandise and more.
Do you like Packard Pokesat and want to hear it on demand and on the go? Download the free app today at Stitcher.com. Available on iOS, Android, Nook, and iPad.
This is Packard Pokesat, and I'm poking at your news. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another fine edition of Packard Pokesat. I am your immutable and unmutable host, Packard Sonic. And joining me tonight from the far west coast is Connie, Practical Magic 9.
Packard, I choose you.
Oh, no.
Are you an electric Pokemon?
I don't know. I think I'm a water Pokemon.
Water and electricity do not mix.
No, they don't.
No.
So that's why I think I'm a water Pokemon.
Well, that explains the show.
Mm-hmm. I'm very fluid.
Yes.
That Pokemon Go is a weird thing, isn't it?
Well, it is to me, but I don't play video games, so I really don't. I've only played a handful, but my son and his girlfriend and all their friends and my older kids, they are all playing it. So yeah. Even though there's fresh things happening all over the world, that's still the thing everybody's talking about.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Oh yeah, that they are. We all have driver's licenses. Well, those of us who are lucky enough to drive have a driver's license. And for the most part, unless you have a very specific exclusion on your license that you can't have a picture, or if you have certain types of headdress because of your religion, then the states generally allow that. However, Pastafarians sometimes have to go the extra mile to have their picture taken with their colanders on.
It must be a strain on them.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I don't have my ching set up yet, so.
No, but you could just put a picture up of corn.
Yeah.
That's what I bring.
Wah, wah, wah. No.
Wah, wah, wah. There you go. That's what you want. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway. An Illinoisan Pastafarian was told recently that she had to get a new driver's license without the colander on her head. Her name is Rachel Hoover. She's about 21 years old, at least the time of this article is. She went to get a new driver's license renewed at the northwest suburbs of Chicago a couple weeks ago, and she insisted on wearing her strainer, as many Pastafarians do, because it's like, hey, I'm a Pastafarian, and this is my religion, so I want to wear this. Sometimes the DMV will go, no, you can't. And then you have to remind them, it's called freedom of religion. So she fought with them a little bit while she was there, and she convinced them. I wouldn't say, argued with them, but I
think she presented her case well.
Yeah. So she was able to get her colander on her head. But several days later, she received a letter from the Secretary of State telling her that the picture had been taken with an incorrect photo. And she had a month to get another one taken. It says here, "Dear Miss Hoover, our records indicate that you appeared at your driver's license service facility on June 27, 2016, and were issued a driver's license with an incorrect photo. Please present this letter to the driver's license facility of your choice before July 29th, 2016, to have a corrected driver's license issued without the pasta strainer. If you appear on or before July 29th and obtain the correct driver's license as required, your driver's license will remain valid. Failure to comply will result in the cancellation of your driver's license. The Secretary
that
of State
escalated quickly.
It does. Yes, it does. The Secretary of State has nothing better to do than to go, yeah, that one looks okay. That was like, holy shit, colander! The thing here is, though, the agency spokesman, Dave Drucker, said that Hoover shouldn't have been allowed to wear the strainer on her head in the first place, and we are looking into why that was done. She said that the state does allow citizens to wear religious headdress in licensed photos. Muslim women, for example, may wear hijabs as long as their faces are visible. In the photo, she's got the colander on. Her face is visible. Now, I was looking through this, and I couldn't understand why this would even fucking matter. He said that he noted that Hoover was not wearing the posture strainer when she entered the facility, putting it on specifically for the photo. What difference would that make? If she had walked in there with the strainer on her head and waited and then she got her photo taken, what difference does it make?
Maybe she wears it when she's driving, and so this is her appearance as she's driving down the road. That would be a good argument for that.
Yeah, that could be. Now, she says that some people don't wear it all the time because, it's a bit of a burdensome, but they do want to show that they are a Pastafarian, so they want to wear their colander on their head. I have no problem with that. It says here also, if Hoover says she's a Pastafarian and upholds some sort of carb-loaded humanism it espouses, why does the government get to dismiss it? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I looked up from the state constitutions the freedom of religion in the United States. Now, under the doctrine of incorporation, the First Amendment has made acceptable to the states. Therefore, the states must guarantee the freedom of religion in the same way the federal government must. Many states have the freedom of religion established in their constitution, though the exact legal consequences of this right may vary for historical and cultural reasons. So because you're not a Christian, because that's the culture, they think that they can discriminate against you. No, they can't do that. Just because the bulk of the people out there are Christian doesn't mean if they, let's say they wear a nunnery or a cross in their picture.
Or a bishop's hat. Or a priest's collar.
Exactly.
Or.
Right, exactly. Most states interpret the freedom of religion, quote unquote, as including the freedom of long-established religious communities to remain intact and not be destroyed. By extension, democracies interpret freedom of religion as the right of each individual to freely choose to convert from one religion to another, mix religions, or abandon religion altogether. So she wanted to wear this because that's what she chose to do. So she should be able to wear that.
Yes, she should.
Yes.
The Illinois agency, this is a Chicago Tribune article.
Yes.
And it says the Illinois agency is just trying to use a little common sense. It almost looks like Pastafarians are a mockery of religion, Drucker said.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
Who cares?
Yeah.
And as large as as a parody, well, okay, but so what?
Yeah.
So what? No.
Yeah, Drucker said that she had said a similar incident happened several years ago, that the person who also mistakenly allowed to have the strainer picture taken, but then agreed to reshoot when the license otherwise would be revoked. Self-proclaimed Pastafarians have tried to wear strainers in licensed pictures in other states, and some have been allowed, such as a woman in Massachusetts last year. So, yeah.
And this poor gal in Illinois, she really doesn't have the money to fight this. Yeah. I'm really hoping maybe the FFRF can help her out.
I hope so, too, actually.
Yeah. Because it shouldn't be like this, and nobody really should care. You can see, like you said, you can see her face. It's not like a full-on hijab where women, you can only see her eyes or anything like that.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of exceptions to this rule, although usually the pictures are from the neck up. So, if you wanted to be a Wiccan or a pagan and go sky-clad, I guess there's rules against public nudity. So, but
true.
Well, more power to her. I'm really hoping that this is going to work out for her.
I hope so, too. I hope that she gets to keep the picture. I really hope so, because why not?
Why not?
There was a comment here from Dawkins Dog. He says, I want to register as a Jedi, then get pulled over in one of those self-driving cars, but tell the police It isn't one. I'm using the Force. Officer, I'm using the Force to drive. I'm just having to be in the passenger seat, So, actually, they do require, even the self-driving cars require you to be in the front seat and behind the wheel at all times. You're supposed to keep your hands near the steering wheel or on the steering wheel, just in case,
Teach me how to be sensible, logical, responsible, practical.
And tonight we have our logic game. Okay, Connie, you ready to test your logic skills?
Sure. Yes, Doctor. Yes.
Alrighty, here is the poser for tonight. The Iraq regime possesses and produces chemical and biologic weapons. It is seeking nuclear weapons. What kind of logical fallacy is this? Is this A, sweeping generalization, B, suppressed evidence, C, post hoc ergo propter hoc, or D, appeal to flattery?
I'm going to have to make my most educated guess. Don't judge me. All right. Judge me. I don't care. I do care. Suppressed evidence B.
Okay. We have B. Okay, let's see what the chat room says. The real Paul Marshall says it's a non sequitur.
Which, actually, I think, isn't that C?
Real Paul Marshall,
Or
he
A.
says or A.
Or A. Okay.
Let's see. We're waiting for see if Dawkins is
I
going
can
to.
see why you'd say that, too. Yeah. I wondered about that.
Dawkins says C. Oh, we have a mixed bag tonight. You have A, B, and C. I'm all pins and needles now to find out what it is.
And we're just flattering them. That's all we're doing.
Okay, well, the answer tonight is B,
I'm
suppressed evidence.
shocked.
Intentionally failing to use significant and relevant information which counts against one's own conclusions. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, they basically... Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Paul Marshall says, Q! No, that wasn't one of the questions.
You mean like in Next Generation Q? Or?
Yeah, it was Next Generation Q, yeah. So, yeah, no, it because the fact is that they're hiding information. They didn't give all the information that what's going on. So they're basically jumping from point A to point Z. It's almost a slippery slope fallacy at that point.
Yeah.
So it's
that is what it also sounds like, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really close to it is very close to slippery slope fallacy. It falls within the same guidelines, I think.
Contact us by email at ppappodcast@gmail.com or on Twitter as @PackardFolksat. Like us on Facebook.com/PackardFolksat. Call our Google Voice and leave a message at 662-709-PPAP or 662-709-7727, and we will respond to it on the show. Friday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. Join us live at vonlive.tv/PackardFolksat. During the show, you can share your thoughts with us by calling 857-216-3200 using PIN number 35368 or on uberconference.com/PackardFolksat. For links to the stories, visit our show page at packardfolksat.wordpress.com. You can help support the show by purchasing merchandise from cafepress.com/PackardFolksat or make a donation to the show at patreon.com/PackardFolksat. If you can't afford any money, why not share the show with your friends and rate us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Spreaker, and on YouTube. For everyone that shares and rates us, you kick ass.
The Atheists,
The Bible.
and No Wardrobe, the podcast.
Wait a minute. No wardrobe? You mean we're going to be naked while we do this?
Well, seeing how I'm an atheist and I'm reading the Bible, and since clothes are flammable,
Fire!
I thought it might be a good idea to take them all off first.
Naked or not, follow along as we read, analyze, and try to keep you from falling asleep as we go through this boring-ass book.
Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spreaker. Who knows? We may even be on YouTube someday. Be sure to check out the Atheist, the Bible, and No Wardrobe podcast. Had a little technical difficulty on the one this morning. I apologize for everybody that actually is listening to the podcast and found out, well, the podcast didn't download because there's an error, because I'm an idiot. Or something. I don't know what's going on there. I'm certain I uploaded the file. It was there, and I was all set to go, and the server said, nope, no file here. It's like, oh, okay. That shit happens. That shit happens.
This isn't the file you're looking for.
This isn't the file you're looking for.
Oh, God, it was a Jedi mind trick.
It was a mind trick, yeah. But it actually, if...
it was Hypnos.
Yeah.
It was the Pokemon Hypnos.
Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is, I'm usually having problems with the web page not posting anything. This time it posted, but the file, it just said, no file found. So I'm like, okay. So I had corrected it as soon as I discovered it.
Paul Marshall says a MIDI giant trick.
Yeah. So... There is no file. But
Packard shot first.
Packard shot first. So now, if you go there now, and if you have, it shows an error, just go ahead and re-click on that. You should get the file now. So it's there now. So I appreciate people being patient with me when it comes to this crap, because I've got to find a private file server, right, that I can afford, and put all these things on there, and then just get everything all ready to go. So, well,
the files travel in single files, so you don't know their numbers. So it's easy to mess up. Oh my God. We're talking about Star Wars, aren't we?
Yes, we're talking about no. Yes, no.
No. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, no, maybe.
You're living in a world of make-believe, with flowers and bells and leprechauns and magic frogs with funny little hats.
The religious people are fucking hilarious sometimes. They fight and rail against things that are imaginary, because people want to use their imaginations, come up with things, and do all kinds of fun things. And religion doesn't want you to have fun, because then you'll forget about Jesus!
Who's not imaginary at all.
Who's not imaginary! Who really is imaginary, but whatever. I'm afraid that they're going to use a Pokeball on him and go, Jesus, I caught you! Ha ha ha! Speaking of Pokeballs in that context there, Rick Wiles, he thinks that Pokeballs are going to be used to find Christians. Well, I'd not say Pokeballs, the Pokemon app, because there's this
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, the Pokemon Go app. They think that they're good, that this is, if it gets in the hands of Islamics, that they'll be able to rewrite it so that they can use it to find Christians. Hey, Wiles, I got news for you. You know how you can find a Christian? Open your eyes, because you're fucking everywhere.
Sunday.
Every Sunday, you guys all congregate into one little building somewhere. You people make a habit of putting these signs up saying, church is over here, church is over there. You think it's really hard to find you? You think they need an app to find you? What do you think you are? Holy shit. Anyway.
Chat room, right?
Yeah, not like you're in a chat room and you're looking for you. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
He recounted a story that after he had called police after seeing a man who appeared to be taking photos of his office building. Apparently, if you're not a Christian, you're not allowed to take pictures of his religious office building.
Well, they don't want to see the woman on her knees in prayer under the desk.
Yeah, that's what the problem was. Yeah, so apparently I heard a clip of this. Apparently some guy was driving around the building on his four-wheeler, and he was like looking for this Pokemon, and he claimed it was inside. So I was like, okay, this is what Rick Wiles had claimed anyway. The cops came and talked to the guy, and to discover that he's just doing this Pokemon thing. That there was a Pokemon in the general area. Let me tell you something. Since we were decided to talk about this topic on the show, I've been playing the Pokemon Go game on my phone. This thing, it appears on the screen. It looks like it's actually like further out, but the way it appears is actually, I was like sitting in my car a few times. It's like literally just on the screen wherever you're at. I mean, it's literally just inches from you. So the fact that it was in the building doesn't mean anything. I mean, yeah, you could have some inside the building, as it were, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just wherever they just happen to decide to digitally drop these things. And they have these things called Poke Centers or Polka Centers. I don't know what the fuck they are.
Yes. Well, in the original cartoon, a Pokemon Center is like it can be a gym or it can be a hospital or whatever, but they're places where usually trainers gather.
Yeah.
Don't judge me. Hey, I'm a mom. My kids, I go all the way back to He-Man for cartoons.
Yeah, me too.
Yes,
me
too. Pokemon.
Yeah,
and so does Packard. So anyway.
Anyway, they have these things. Well, they're called Poke Stops. You can use
right.
It has a picture of whatever's there, and then this is the way the game goes. I got to tell you, my daughter just because I was driving, and we had to go to an appointment. She was using my phone, and she gets a little bit more into this. She's like, "Oh, I got this one." It's like, okay. It's like I was like, okay.
Was it a TV?
Yeah, she got the cat or some bullshit or whatever it is. But she was doing it on my phone, and I'm just like, okay, did I get it? Yeah, okay. Well, big deal. It wasn't a big deal for me. Continuing on here, Wiles said that something was sinister afoot, warning that these pokey creatures are like virtual cyber demons. First off, demons are not real. Virtual. You are using a word you not know what that word means. Virtual means it's not real either. It's only exists in the digital world. Okay, let's get that straight. And what this man Friday was trying to find was a Pokemon demon that had been placed inside the True News office. What if this technology is transferred to Islamic jihadists? Have an app that shows them where Christians are located geographically. Again, churches, they're fucking everywhere. You can open up a fucking phone book. That's, 10th fucking century stuff. Because it has paper and it has addresses in them. Yeah, this is technology from yesterday.
No, I'm just saying about the churches because as I was out with my son, my youngest son, Alex, and his girlfriend, and they're in the back seat playing Pokemon Go, and he's like, "What is with all the churches?" And I evidently, churches, actual physical churches, are Pokemon centers. He said, "Why is that so?" And his girlfriend was saying, "Well, that's because they're everywhere."
Yeah.
He said, "I didn't realize there were so many churches." So yeah, it's something built into the game. So I was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me, really?"
Yeah,
it makes sense to me why they're
and there've been people who are complaining that people are playing the Pokemon Go at memorials and funerals and whatever. I mean, and they're like, "Oh, that's not appropriate." Fuck off. You're sitting there with you're got nothing to do with it. The game has music and stuff. Yeah, if it's turned on, that's inappropriate. Turn the music off, which you can do. You could turn the music off, the sounds off, and everything like that, and it's just like, okay, big deal. So it's not a big deal because people are at these things, and they've actually said that if you go to like the Arlington Cemetery. Cemetery, Arlington Cemetery. You're not allowed to play a Pokemon game in there. People go there and have picnic lunches. That's not at all saying, hey, you can't do this. But hey, if you play a game there, then that's bad. What? Get off your fucking high horses. I don't think the dead people are going to care. Anyway, he continues on here. The enemy, Satan, is targeting churches with virtual digital cyber demons. Before adding this, I believe this thing is a magnet for demonic powers. Because you believe a thing doesn't mean that thing is real.
Well, obviously they don't understand that concept.
Yeah. Now, he goes on to continues. He continues on here. He says, Wiles went on to claim that Pokemon masters may soon start telling people to kill people in the buildings in order to catch more Pokemon. No, they won't. If there was a game out there that said to get the next creature, you have to kill somebody. 1, it would be illegal. They would pull that sumbitch down in a heartbeat. 2, how are you going to verify the dead body to the digital device? It's like, take a picture of it and then someone's going to have to look at it and go, yeah, that looks like a dead body. Here's your Pokemon.
This really shows who his base is, who's actually listening to this. It's totally technologically illiterate people.
Yeah.
And, people who stopped watching kids to, even be familiar with what young people are doing like 40 years ago.
Then he goes, they're spawning demons inside your church. They're targeting your church with demonic activity. This technology will be used by the enemies of the cross to target, locate, and execute Christians. Okay, he went from two things that are completely imaginary, demons and cyber demons and virtual demons, to he thinks that these things are going to come out of the phone and kill him. What kind of fucking insanity is this? Holy shit.
I think he needs medication.
He seriously needs some medication.
Well, and the co-host, Edward Saul, on True News, read a fake quote from the creator of Pokemon allegedly endorsing Satanism. And if you go to Snopes, it's been debunked a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't the first time Pokemon, as an idea, as a popular thing, has been demonized. I was still a Christian way back when Pokemon came out, and yeah, there were fundamentalists saying that they're pocket monsters, and everybody is promoting greed, and these are little demonic things, and blah blah blah. And they tried to twist something to this man who created Pokemon, and he never said into saying that these are demons.
Yeah,
and
which isn't true.
I'm anti-Christian. I'm not I'm just he's basically anti-Christ kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no. You shared with me though, Christianity is not the only.
Yeah, no, that's true. That earlier today there was a coup over in Turkey, or an attempted coup over in Turkey, and my daughter actually shared this with me. Just before the same day that this happened over there, the Turkish imams over there railed against the blasphemous Pokemon Go. And then coup the same day. I mean, what are the chances? That's pretty funny. It's like, that's a bad thing. And now they're like saying, we need to take over the government, bring back sanity because you guys think Pokemon Go is a real thing. No, actually, that probably wasn't what happened. But they had proposed a ban on the Pokemon Go as an interactive app, and
they're just party poopers. Yeah. Every party has a poop, but that's why we invited you.
Right. And apparently, apparently thousands of people are taking the streets these days to hunt these virtual figures down, and at times have entered mosques to do so. So, yeah, the Turkish government and health ministry has called for the population to not use the game outside during the hottest hours of the day between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m., to watch where they're going and not their screens on their phones. And the figures of Pokemon Go, Pikachu exit living rooms and become characters to be caught in the real world through smartphones. So, yeah, and they did say that they've been banned in Auschwitz and the Holocaust Museum in Washington, as well as the Arlington Cemetery, which I just read. And the Army has spoken out against the app out there as well, because it uses the camera on the phone that they might take pictures of sensitive shit. Well, I got news for you. I've tried this app.
Satellites? Hello?
Yeah, satellites. Apparently, the picture, what it does is you can focus it on wherever it is, and if it holds a still picture for what the camera was aiming at for a few moments, and then it's gone. It doesn't retain in the goddamn game. It doesn't go anywhere. The only thing it records is you capturing the Pokemon. Or sometimes it freezes and you have to start the application all over again. So this is so stupid. Well,
these religious numbnuts need to take a note from Team Rocket and just dig a pit and put a net over it, and then they'll be able to catch all the bad guys.
Yeah.
But they are the bad guys. They don't realize that.
Yeah. Dawkins said that it wasn't a coup. The Army was playing Pokemon Go, and they said there was one in the government building. Real Paul Marshall says, 2 Chlorithians, 312, thou shalt not read Snopes.com. So...
Chloroformathians,
yeah. He also added camera phones have a tendency to make images of living things. Is that a bad thing? So, yeah. According to the Bible, it is anyway.
Why does everyone keep thinking I'm a troll?
And tonight we have our True or Troll section, and Connie's going to give me some headlines and see if I can figure out if the title is true or if it's false.
Donald Trump says 2016 GOP candidates who haven't backed him should suffer.
I'm going to call troll on that.
That's true.
Oh, it's really? Jesus Christ. Wow.
That was a HuffPo.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Dawkins said false too, but it turns out it's true. Shit. Wow.
Okay. Little old lady arrested for making fur coats with neighbors' cats.
I'm going to say that's a true.
It's troll.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
World News Daily Report. All right. It's okay. You know, that's only two.
That's only 2.
So...
I shake it off. Okay. Let's go.
All right. Mom introduces hilarious Pokemon Go alternative, Chardonnay Go.
Okay, that sounds like a troll.
I'm going to give it to you because it's both true and troll. So, yay, you get this one.
Okay.
It's on HuffPo, and she actually made a video of it.
Oh.
But it's not a real app.
So it's both true and false.
Just, right. It's a comedy video. So,
okay.
Yes, I didn't quite know how to put that one. So, yay. Ding,
okay.
ding, ding.
All right.
There you go.
And
all right.
So it comes out even on that one.
Yeah. Pair jumped fence at zoo, want to catch Pokemon.
That sounds like that might be true.
Yes, it's true, HuffPo.
Okay, people, you don't need... These things are literally like inches from you. You don't need to go that far for them. You can, just get close enough and just tap on the screen. You don't have to get that close to it to catch the damn thing.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
USA, elderly woman vanishes during magic show.
True?
Sorry, troll.
Oh, I was going to say troll, but I was like, maybe.
World News Daily Report. Okay. Release of Mario Kart Go for SatNav. Hopefully won't cause too many fatalities. True or troll?
That's a troll.
Yes, that's a troll. That was News Stump. Okay. Prick clarifies that his discrimination towards Muslims is bigotry, not racism.
I'd say that's true.
That's a troll. That's News Stump.
Damn.
Okay. Number 8. Pokemon Go leads players into intimacy boutique.
I'm going to say true.
Yes, that's true. That's on HuffPo. Pokemon Go fail. Man falls into pond trying to catch them all.
I'd say that was a true.
Yes, it's probably one of many. That was on the HuffPo.
Yep.
Okay, Pokemon Go achieves self-awareness and initiates Judgment Day. Okay,
that's troll.
That's troll. But I couldn't help it. I was like, yeah. That's News Stump. Fellatio Cafe is slated to open in Switzerland and will feature a high-priced cup of coffee with little something included as a bonus.
I'm going to call troll on that one.
Yes, that's troll. Thespoof.com. I thought you might be hopeful enough that you might say it true. All right, last one.
Okay.
Cheating boyfriend says his girlfriend caught him through Pokemon Go.
I'm going to say true.
Yes, that's true. That's the HuffPo.
Yay! Is that the last one?
Yeah,
Okay.
3, 4. Yes.
How many did I get?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 12. So
7. That's 7 out of 12. That's better than half.
You got a C.
I got a C.
I think that's a C.
I don't know what that is.
Solid C. I'm going to give you a C. Yeah.
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 It's better than half.
So,
it's better than my... Dawkins said 9. He did 9/12. That's good.
Okay. So, hey.
Anyway, we'll be back next week with our regular longer show. Is that the long show next week?
Yes,
okay.
it is.
All right. That'll be our regular longer show next week. So we'll see you then. This has been Packard Pokes At. We just poked at your news.
And that's a wrap.